I swear I wasn't looking for love, especially not with a boy who literally crashed into my mailbox. But the universe had other plans, and they had dimples. Before I tell you how everything spiraled into late-night heartbeats and unexpected feelings, hit the like button and subscribe. Trust me, this summer is about to get complicated. I always thought the most dramatic thing in my life would be my GPA, but no. Turns out, the most dramatic thing was the boy who plowed his skateboard directly into my mailbox like he had a personal vendetta against postal services. And me? I just stood there holding a bowl of cereal like an NPC experiencing a glitch. He groaned, sat up, brushed leaves out of his hair and said, "Hi, I'm Rowan. Sorry about the federal crime." And I just blinked at him, trying not to laugh because I'd never heard an apology so dramatic and adorable at the same time. Turns out he wasn't some random mailbox assassin. He was my new neighbor, as in the boy who'd be living next door all summer. Great. Now every time I looked at my mailbox, I'd think of his dimple. Unfortunately. My mom saw him and instantly put on her "I ship it" smile. I swear parents develop that expression at level 40 parenting. Then she said the 5 words that haunted me for the rest of the week. "Carter, help him settle in." Why? Why me? Why did fate choose me, an introvert with the social stamina of a tired raccoon? Inside Rowan's new room, he had posters of indie bands I pretended to know, and a sketchbook half open on the bed. It was filled with drawings, actually good drawings, not like my stick figures that looked like they needed therapy. He wasn't just a chaotic skater boy. He was kind of quiet, observant, and when he talked, he spoke like he'd thought about every word first. Uh-oh. That's always how crushes begin. He noticed the bracelet on my wrist, my childhood one that I kept for reasons unknown even to myself. That's cool. Handmade? I choked. No one ever asked about it. Literally, no one. Yeah. Smooth. Very smooth, Carter. Every time I caught Rowan's eyes on me, he quickly looked away like I was the sun and he hadn't unlocked sunglasses yet. It was cute. Suspiciously cute. I made some dumb joke about his mailbox hit being a 10 out of 10 Olympic dive, expecting polite silence. Instead, he laughed. Like really laughed. Head tilted back, dimples showing, the whole package. Suddenly, I wanted to make him laugh again. Rowan said he had a summer list. Apparently he does this every year. Challenges, goals, adventures. And then he looked me dead in the soul and asked, "Want to help me complete it?" I should have said no. I had online classes, SAT prep, and a talent for avoiding chaos. But Rowan tilted his head and smiled. That smile should honestly be regulated by law. So I said yes, I know, I'm weak. Challenge 1. He wanted to teach me how to skateboard. Me, the boy who once tripped over a stationary carpet. Of course I fell. Of course he caught me. And of course we landed in a position that would have made a K-drama director proud. Our faces were inches apart. Maybe less. I jumped back so fast I might have invented teleportation, and Rowan just scratched his neck shyly like he was the embarrassed one. I hated how adorable that was. Next up on Rowan's list, a small picnic by the lake. He said, "It'll be relaxing." Relaxing? I spent the whole time trying not to admire how his hair looked in the breeze like he was in a shampoo commercial. While I was busy pretending I wasn't staring at him, Rowan opened his sketchbook. And he drew me. Me. Sitting there drinking juice like an unsupervised toddler. He showed it to me with this shy little smile, like he wasn't aware he'd just dropped an emotional nuclear bomb on my chest. "Do you like it?" Like it? Bro, I'm about to frame it. Rowan said a nighttime walk was next. I agreed. Big mistake. The way he looked under streetlights? Illegal. During that walk, Rowan told me he moved here because summer was always hard for him. Too quiet. Too lonely. Then he said I made it feel different already. My heart stopped, I swear. I almost told him I felt the same way. Almost. I opened my mouth, and then a raccoon hissed at us from a trash can, ruining the vibe completely. Thanks, nature. But later, as we reached my house, he turned to me. "Hey Carter, today was really fun." His voice was soft, and for a moment, everything around us blurred. If that wasn't the start of something, I don't know what is. The moment he walked back to his house, I swear, I stood on my porch like some badly written movie character staring into the night sky. Why did my chest feel warm? Why did my brain replay everything he said on loop like an embarrassing TikTok sound? The next morning, I told myself I'd act normal, chill, unbothered. Then Rowan showed up at my door wearing a loose white tee and wet hair from showering, and my entire internal system blue screened. Turns out, today's challenge was baking. Rowan said, "How hard can cookies be?" Famous last words. We burned the first batch. The second batch somehow came out rectangular. And the third batch tasted like sadness, mixed with regret. He flicked flour at me. Naturally, I flicked flour back. Next thing I knew, we were in a full-blown kitchen flour war, laughing like idiots as if we weren't turning his mom's kitchen into a crime scene. At one point, he cornered me with flour-covered hands, grinning like he'd won some war. We were close. Again. Too close. I swallowed so hard I practically drank my own soul. I escaped by dramatically diving behind the kitchen counter. Yes, I fully committed. Rowan laughed so hard he snorted. And it was adorable, which should be illegal. He dragged me to the local arcade. Rowan said he was amazing at claw machines. He was not. He spent $5 trying to get a plush frog. I prayed for his wallet. When he finally won it, he handed it to me with this weirdly soft look in his eyes. "For you." Why? What am I supposed to do with these feelings? Some little kid walked by and said, "Are you two boyfriends?" Rowan choked on air. I choked on gravity. "No!" We both shouted at the same time, too fast, too loudly, suspiciously loudly. The walk home was quiet, not awkward, just charged, like words were floating between us, unspoken but loud. I kept fiddling with the plush frog. It didn't help. Rowan suddenly said, "Hey, want to check out the roof?" Apparently, his house had this flat roof spot, perfect for stargazing. A rooftop. At night. With him. Yep, I was done for. We climbed up, sat on the edge, legs dangling over the quiet street. The sky looked huge, full of stars, full of possibility. And honestly, if you're still watching this, don't forget to like and subscribe, because things are about to get even crazier from here. Anyway, back to my crisis. Rowan turned to me and asked, "Carter, have you ever liked someone you weren't supposed to?" I swear my heart yeeted itself into orbit. I panicked and said, yeah, like celebrities. Yep, totally. Celebrity crushes." Rowan stared at me like he could read the lie tattooed on my forehead. He sighed and said, "I think I like someone, but I don't know if he likes me back." He said he. I stared at him so hard I might have astral projected. I tried to respond, but my heart was doing backflips and my brain was buffering at 2%. Who? I asked, sounding like a broken door hinge. Rowan said softly, "He's someone who's been making my summer feel different." Then he glanced at me for half a second. Half a second. But that was enough to set my entire soul on fire. Before I could ask anything else, his stepdad called from downstairs, ruining the moment like a professional vibe destroyer. Rowan muttered, "Seriously?" "Same, Rowan. Same." Rowan stood up slowly, like he didn't want to leave. "Can we talk more about this tomorrow?" My heart whispered, "Please." My mouth said, "Sure." We climbed down. He kept close behind me, hands hovering like he was ready to catch me if I slipped. Why was that so thoughtful? So gentle? At his door, Rowan whispered, "Good night, Carter." But the way he said my name, it echoed in my head all night. I didn't sleep, obviously. Back in my room, staring up at the ceiling, I finally admitted it. I liked him. Rowan, skater boy, mailbox destroyer, artist, and maybe he liked me too. I barely slept. No surprise there. When I woke up, my hair looked like a failed science experiment and my brain was still replaying Rowan's rooftop almost confession like a broken DVD. Then there was a knock on my window. Yes. My window. Rowan waved from outside like gravity didn't apply to him. Rowan dragged me to breakfast at some tiny diner downtown. The kind with old menus and waitresses who call everyone sweetheart. He kept stealing glances at me over his pancakes. I kept pretending I didn't notice. I absolutely noticed. He pulled out his summer challenge list. "We have 2 tasks left," he said. "I want today to count." Something in his expression made my stomach flip like it was training for the Olympics. One of the remaining tasks was simple: do something scary. Together. Rowan suggested ziplining. I suggested not ziplining. Guess what happened? We ended up ziplining. As we launched off the platform, I screamed like a dying house cat. "Rowan?" He laughed. We zoomed over the trees, wind blasting our faces, and for a moment, the world felt huge and free and perfect. When our feet hit the ground again, Rowan held onto my arms longer than necessary. "You did amazing," he said softly. "Me? Amazing?" Someone sedate me. The final task was handwritten in smaller letters. "Tell someone how you really feel." He stared at it. I stared at him. The air went still. Rowan rubbed his palms together like he was warming up to break the world record in heart attacks. "Carter, can we talk somewhere private?" My heart took off sprinting. He led me to a quiet spot near a creek, sunlight flickering through leaves, water rushing softly. It felt like the world chose this exact place for something important. Rowan opened his mouth, closed it, opened it again. "I don't know how to say this," he whispered. His voice shook. Mine would have too if it could have remembered how to exist. "I like you," Rowan finally said. Not loud, not dramatic, soft, real, honest. The world stopped. My lungs stopped. Even the creek paused in shock, I swear. My brain turned into static. Then words spilled out. I like you too." It sounded clumsy, but Rowan smiled like it was the most perfect sentence on earth. He stepped closer. I stepped closer too. By accident or gravity, I'm still not sure. We were inches apart. My heart hammered so loudly I'm surprised wildlife didn't flee. Rowan raised a hand to my cheek, slowly, giving me time to pull away. I didn't. He was warm, gentle, steady. Everything I wasn't sure I deserved. He leaned in. I leaned in. And then, our lips met. Soft, hesitant, warm. It wasn't fireworks, it was something better. A quiet, glowing moment that felt like home. When we pulled away, Rowan laughed nervously. "That was... wow." I nodded like an enthusiastic bobblehead. "Yeah, wow." We walked back, quiet but smiling like 2 idiots who just found out they liked each other on the same day. At some point, our hands brushed, then stayed together. When we reached my house, my mom's eyes zeroed in on our joined hands like a hawk spotting prey. She smirked. I died internally. Rowan said, "See you later?" I swear he said it with the softest little smile that made my knees lose structural integrity. "Yeah," I whispered. "Definitely." Back in my room, I stared at the frog plush he won me. It looked smug, like it knew it was part of our love story now. I named it Harold out of spite. I lay back on my bed, replaying the kiss in my mind on a loop. My heart felt full. My brain was basically mush. Perfect combination, honestly. My phone buzzed. A message from Rowan. Today was the best day of my summer. My face heated up so fast I thought I might combust into sparkles. I typed back, "Mine too." Simple. Honest. No panic attack this time. Progress. As I turned off my light and the room settled into quiet, I realized something. This summer gave me something I never expected. Not adventures, not checklists, not chaos, but someone who made my world feel brighter. And I'm grateful. Honestly, I'm happy. And if you enjoyed sharing this moment with me, don't forget to like and subscribe. Not for a next chapter, just because this memory deserves a place in your summer too.